Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brenda Yvonne channel. Of course, I'm your girl, Brenda Yvonne. Here on my channel, we do fun reviews, recaps, and discussions of all of our favorite shows. Y'all, I can't believe I'm even doing this video. But we are here to talk about Married at First Sight Denver, Season 17, Episode 22. I think it's titled Decisions, Dilemmas, and Drag. So last week, y'all just got short because it was giving absolutely nothing. But the after party last week was good because Cameron was, he was unloading it. He was letting the girls have it. Okay. He said Claire was manipulative. Becca was trying to pipe in, but it wasn't working. But anyway, y'all, before we get into it, please hit the thumbs up button, y'all. I appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. I know I have a few maps people that watch, so that's why I said, let me get on here because it's not fair to y'all. Y'all be commenting. Let me come down here. I know we all tired of the show though. I'm just trying to make it to the reunion, y'all. So if y'all don't see me next week, definitely will be here for the reunion. I'm gonna try to come back for Chloe and Michael's decision day. But if not, we'll definitely do the reunion. I don't know if we'll do it live, but we'll for sure do some videos for the reunion. We'll definitely review it over here, but y'all, this show's a drag. I'm just disappointed. I'm gonna rant a little bit, then we'll get into it. And this video not gonna be long. I'm not going scene by scene because they gave absolutely nothing. Okay. But I'm just disappointed that the first season I decided to really, review the whole season of Married at First Sight because I know the San Diego season was that 15. I did the reunions and then as well as the Nashville season, which I believe was the last season. Um, I think I also did the reunions for those as well, for that one as well. But this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna review the whole show this time. And now I wish I wouldn't have because this season gave absolutely nothing. Like it's a drag, it's depressing, it's boring. Ugh. And the after parties be popping though. I'll say that the after parties gave what needed to be given. But anyway, let's get into it. Y'all didn't come for the rants. Now I'm not gonna go scene by scene and detail by detail. We can just go have a conversation about it, and y'all can definitely comment down below. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe because we are like about 20, maybe 21 subscribers from our next milestone. So let's get into it. All right, so the ladies just been meeting up, venting about the men. Like, I don't care. The men been meeting up, venting about the women. Like, can y'all just go home and we don't got to see you no more and we can talk about Chloe and Michael? Let's just talk about Chloe and Michael first. Get them out the way. And you can see them on the screen in back of me. Side note, if you're a Bold and Bougie fan, I just uploaded that video. So go check that out after you watch this whole video. And I forgot to change my background in that video. So y'all ain't got to tell me the comments. I already know. I didn't realize it till after I recorded it. And I was not about to record it again for no background. Okay. That's what it's going to be. Anywho, also, I had dental procedure yesterday. So if I sound weird or if my face looks weird, that is the reason why. But I wanted to get these reviews done. Anywho, um, so Michael is just like he's at the point where he's not sure about the whole Chloe thing. I think at the beginning of the episode it was Chloe and Emily meeting up, and Chloe was just filling Emily in on what her and Mike got going on, and she didn't like how Dr. Pia came at them last week, calling them fake and stuff. But that's what you guys were giving was fake. I told y'all on Twitter that's what they were giving was fake. And she was like, girl, I don't hear for it. Emily stood up for her girl, Dr. Pia. Thank you, Emily. She said usually if she's trying to dig deep like that, there's a reason. Like, you had to trust her process. Because Dr. Pia don't play, okay? She be getting into it. So she was like, usually there's a reason. So Chloe, she received it. She was like, maybe it will force you and Michael to have these conversations about the things y'all think don't matter. So they had a conversation about it. Michael was cooking when she came home. And Chloe said, she don't want to move because, Michael want to live separately after decision day, but Chloe does not. Now, I find that funny because remember at the beginning of their process, she needed to take a break. And she went back home for a few days and came back to regroup. But now he won't take a break. She like, no, no, no. Now his break is a little different from her break, so I'll give her that. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't see where we're gonna find a place that's gonna take both of all our animals. We're not compromising on our space and all this. So she said, could you at least be open to us like finding a place? He's like, I'm interested to see what you're gonna find. But basically, he don't see it. He don't have no hope for it, and he don't want to live with that lady. He don't want to live with that lady, y'all. Okay, Michael don't want to live with Chloe. That's what it is. That's what it is. He don't like that lady. I don't think he liked that lady no more, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But she's saying like she don't really want to live separately after decision day. She doesn't think it's a good idea, and it's usually not, right? Um, she's also said that she agreed with Michael not telling his mom because last time when Michael got stood up at the altar, it devastated his mom, and his mom was glad that he didn't get married. So now they both agreed like it's not worth telling his mom until after they know for sure they're gonna stay together. All right, y'all make it make sense in y'all head, whatever. Um, the other important part of this episode that actually did motivate me a tad bit to do this review, besides y'all wonderful viewers, is Lauren. Because Lauren, girl, I am proud of you. Give Lauren her round of applause, y'all. Give Lauren her round of applause. Excuse my nails. I'm getting them taken off tomorrow. Anyway, Lauren finally set a hard boundary with Orion, aka Orion. Like, we've been waiting for this for so long. Like, girl, stop entertaining him. So I guess he was sending her texts talking about he want to be friends, blah blah blah. And then she sent a long text saying like she don't see it for him right now. She's talking to her friend at the pedicure shop. Orion had went down to Brandon's house to put up a light or something in the back. Y'all know he do handiwork as he live in his mama's basement. So anyway, um, and so I guess he wrote her back like with a thumbs up. I'm assuming it was the emoji or he liked the text. I don't know. And said he needs some time to process it and then he will respond. So Lauren said all he sent was that and he never responded. And that was it. And she was like, he always do this. He play for the camera like he want to do something, communicate, but then he don't be doing nothing. So she tired of it. She let him know friendship is not an option. And I was like, thank you, Lauren. And then Orion got the nerves to sit up there and talked to Brennan saying like, oh, he didn't understand why she said that. He thought that they were moving in that direction. And I was like, Orion, are you delusional? Something is seriously wrong with Orion. Something is seriously wrong with that man. Like, he needs to get some help ASAP. Like, come out your mama basement, do something. No. And then later on, he talking to the fellas. All the fellas went to, what was they making? I don't even remember what they was doing. Was they making keys or something? I don't remember what they was doing. They was hammering metal and stuff. The lady told Austin, you need to hammer 100 times harder than that. But anyway, I forgot what they was making. Y'all can remind me in the comments. And the ladies went down to the drag show because Chloe invited them, which I was shocked about. Because she needed to relax because you know their decision day is coming up really quick. But he don't have the nerves to complain to the men that yeah, she sent me this long text and I just don't understand and I didn't get to respond. And all the men complaining about they felt like the ladies ganged up on them when they was down to the pizza party or the barbecue, whatever they had after decision day, and they felt like that's not right for the ladies to gang up on them. And they brought it up on the after party and they're like, yeah, it just feels like they're all acting like eighth graders and we can't talk it out. And Chloe did say it does seem like they're all coming from a place of hurt and there needs to be healing. I agree. Like that's like I told y'all in the short last week. If y'all didn't catch my short on Married at First Sight, go watch it after you watch this video. And I said, like, I don't want to sit around and watch the bitter Betties, aka Emily, Claire, and Becca. And Lauren be there sometimes too, but she don't be sitting around with them complaining like that. Lauren said she moved on. She told her friends she didn't been on 2 dates. She's with one of the guys stayed with her till like 2 a.m. because she had an issue with her car. And she felt very secure and safe with him. She doesn't know if she's ready to be back in a relationship, but she back in these streets and I'm not mad at it. I'm glad she finally shut Orion down. Like that made me so proud. Like finally, girl, thank you. Becca still crying over Austin, talking about she really wanted to be with him, calling her mom on the FaceTime crying. Did you tell daddy what happened, girl? And she's like, yeah. And so Becca's over there like, oh, I really wish the best for him and hope he finds that person. And maybe I'm asking for too much because I want someone who's emotionally available and doesn't lie the way Austin did. But she crying, talking about she wish, that person would have been Austin. Like, I get it because she felt like they were so perfect. So at first I was coming down on her on Twitter today because I didn't watch the episode until today. I didn't watch it yesterday, y'all. Because I had to go to sleep after that disappointment. Anyway. And at first I was like, girl, why is you crying over him if he was a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, a heartbreaker, and he was doing all this? He vaping in the bathroom, like you said on the after party last week. And he just lie. He tried to be with that producer. Like, girl, why is you doing all this crying, wishing it was him? But then I get it, like when you think you find that person that's perfect for you and then it don't work out, it is hard. I was there before, so I get that. But I'm like, girl, if you only let Austin go, she's still crying over. I look like next week she could be crying over Austin, and Austin ain't doing no crying over her. Anyway, Claire over there trying to wish what's his name, Cameron. Now Cameron said he had heart surgery or something, child. Anyway, we just pray for him. But anyway, she trying to wish him a happy birthday, and he didn't respond. She said, and but I think then later in the episode she did say he said thank you when she's talking to her sister about it. And she's like, oh, it just shows that we're not really friends like that anymore, and maybe he doesn't really care about me. And I'm just tired of Claire doing all this lying. Now Cameron has his faults, he's not innocent in this at all, but I believe pretty much everything he said on that after party last week about her trying to manipulate the situation and trying to take Brennan down, and all the stuff the men were saying. I'm not taking away from how horrible Brennan is, how horrible Austin has been, and Cameron's shenanigans as well. I'm not taking away from them, but I believe there's some truth in that whole situation with Cameron joking about the double date, because I don't believe that Cameron even would have went on a double date because he been sick in the hospital. So to me, I would make sense he was joking. Him talking about Claire was trying to manipulate him and tell him what to say, even though she didn't like him on camera. I believe it. And then when they were talking about tonight, or last night rather, the episode of the after party that goes for this week, and I think it was Brennan, Chloe, and Cameron. Now Cameron feel well enough to go do the after party and expose people, but he let us know. Now let me backtrack. He let us know in that after party that he had a recent heart surgery, right? Not counting that procedure he had earlier in the season, because what's her name? Keisha Knight Pulliam was addressing the fact that Claire was saying she sent him a happy birthday text and he wasn't really responding like that. And he said he did reply, thank you. But he said this was a week before his heart surgery. So Keisha Knight was like, wait a minute, just to be clear, you are saying that this is not the same procedure you had in the beginning of the season. He's like, no, this is a heart surgery and it's supposed to, keep him mended for like 10 good years, right? And so he said that whole birthday thing was a week before he had that surgery. Meaning, so basically what he's saying is she ain't been trying to contact him this whole time, and he hadn't heard from her, okay, is what he was saying. And I was like, oh, child. So that's what I'm saying. I say all that to say, like, Claire, I'm just tired of you playing on our TV, girl. And I believe the fellas on the after party when they were saying that the whole thing of Claire coming after Brennan, and then them taking that double date thing and running with it was to cover up the fact that Emily cheated, because remember they exposed that last after party as well, that Emily had made out with some guy in the bar or something. Now, was she right or wrong to do it? No, because she's married. But yeah, Brennan was doing whatever he wanted to do. I believe he had girls in the DM and he was doing what he wanted to do on the side. But I just don't think that him and Cameron went on a double date. Now, you can't put nothing past no man. And I don't want anyone to take this video the wrong way and think that I'm trying to be male identified or nothing like that, because I don't know, at the end of the day, I don't care about them white people like that, y'all. Let me tell you that, number one. Number two, Claire doesn't seem genuine. She has played in our face. So that's why I said I believe Cameron, and I believe that whole double date thing. Now, Brennan, he over there telling the fellas, I think it was, about the whole deleting the the diary cams, and how, they try to throw that against him. And he said after party, they had an agreement to make sure they didn't show each other in a bad light on camera. Now he wish he wouldn't have went with that agreement and they would lay in bed together. He said, now he a lie. Now he is a lie. Let me tell you, he said they would lay in bed together and look at the diary cams. And then that's, I guess, when he said, oh, you should delete this one, but just save it to your phone for your records. Now, if he didn't live he hardly lived in the apartment with her. So then how was y'all laying in the bed looking at the diary cams together, Cameron? Now him, I don't believe. I don't believe nothing he's saying. He probably was going on dates, okay, but not Cameron. Cameron didn't have time to go on dates because he was in the sick in the shut in bed, right? Um. Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned that. What's his name? Michael and Chloe went to look at the house. It was a nice house. It had a good spacious backyard. Had enough closet room for Michael only. Michael was like, "Okay, it's nice," but it wasn't it for him. He didn't like that place. And she sat down and told him, like, basically, I'm not going to live separately. Like after decision day, I refuse to live separately. And he's like, "Well, how's that going to really happen? And are you willing to live 6 months without, each other?" Da da. She's like, "No." Basically, she let him know, like, I'm not looking to live separately after decision day. So I'm glad she finally was real about that and stopped trying to like pussyfoot around it and all that. After he hung out with the guys and she went to the drag show with the ladies and she told them and asked them for support for them. And Brennan gave Michael he gave him some weird answers about him and Emily that also made no sense, but he did tell Michael to focus on like the positive and how they can make it work because they actually can. And they're like the last couple standing, they the only hope. But really, they ain't gonna work either, y'all. I don't see Michael and Chloe saying yes on decision day, but y'all let me know if y'all agree in the comments. But yeah, Michael came home and woke her up and said, "Sorry to wake you, but you ain't got to get into the discussion of it all. But I don't know if I'm gonna say yes on decision day or no. I don't really see it right now." She said, "At least save your decision for actual decision day to give us a fighting chance." I don't know if Chloe is really genuine about it. I feel like she used them foster kids and them disabled animals as a way to push him away and make sure he was going to say no on decision day. But it is what it is, y'all. Again, this season is horrible, but I just felt bad not giving y'all another video. But like I said, if I don't do a video, I will do a short, okay? And I almost did it this week, but I didn't feel like getting the thing together for the short. I said, we could just talk about Married at First Sight real quick. And it wasn't too bad, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of the episode in the comments if y'all are still watching. I know I have a couple faithfuls that be in the comments. So I know y'all will let me know, and I appreciate y'all's support. And I'm going to try to bring y'all the content, and we'll definitely get together for next week in the reunions, y'all. So like I said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye.